Hi everyone, it's Father Ed again. Today we're going to look at how we can enhance a rather flat model, 3D model, and enhance it by adding and creating a shape underneath the face to make the face more detailed. In part one of this tutorial, we drew a vector around the face. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to add a shape. So we're going to go over to the modeling tab in Aspire and we're going to create a shape. We're going to use a rounded shape and we're going to start off at 45 degrees. I've experimented with this already and clearly I already know what the settings are. So this will work, but you may have to experiment depending on that particular model that you're working with. But I'm going to put a height of this shape at 1/10 of an inch, and we're going to limit the height down here to a 1/2 an inch. So we're going to create this shape by highlighting the vector around the face, and then we're going to apply. And as we can see, the face has come out much more pronounced. Let me reset it so you can see the difference. Apply. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've got this little ridge that we'll work with. All right. But let's just back this off a little bit so you can see it. And then let's try to experiment for a little bit. Let's see what a 90-degree angle will look like. Apply. It makes it much rounder and much higher. Now also, you have to consider when you're doing this, the size, the thickness of the stock that you're going to use or the wood. Because at 90 degrees, this raises up the head quite a bit. I'll change it to 45 and we'll watch how it drops down. You may have to experiment all over here. Remember, we're going to use this component and we're going to limit the height. We're going to use a base height to start off on this particular model of 1/10 of an inch and 45 degrees. Okay, we're going to apply this. And then we're going to close it. Now, by the way, I didn't show this in the first video, and I'd like to do that. When you're trying to create a vector line, and the model isn't real clear, all you need to do is right click on the model, go down to, whoops, got to go into the drawing tab. Click on that and go Object Properties. Now watch what happens. I've already done this, but watch what happens because it's normally a model appears something like that. So as you darken it, it gives you better detail. So we have it like that, close, and I want to see the face again, so I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to move it to the back. Okay, so now we've got two models. We've got Yoda, and the component that we just created. In order for us to work on that line and smooth this out, I'm going to bake the two elements. So I'm going to click on over here in the modeling tab. I'm going to hold the shift key and I'm going to click on the component and I'm going to bake the two together. So it becomes one component. And up here is the bake icon. And now they are one. It's Yodo framed and the baked component. Now what we'll do is we want to get rid of this ridge. So we're going to work on this. We go into the sculpting tool. I'm going to choose the smoothing tool. For this particular model, I'm going to use it around 50 and a 50 strength. And I'm basically going to just ride this along here and smooth it out. I want to move it around, so I'll go over there. I want to get underneath, go back to the smoothing tool. Back to the twiddle view. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I could work on it a little bit here. Smooth it out a little bit. And maybe down there a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So now I will keep it. And I will say OK. So now I have a newly enhanced model. And if we want to see what it looks like ahead of before, no, we can't do it because we baked that. We've already baked it. But you've seen the difference in the highlighting it, creating the component underneath it, and how it brought it out. Well, as unprofessional as this video is, I think you get the point. I hope this is useful to you. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.